pitched. What is up, everybody? NC,
JC, and
we're back with another episode of the news. Now, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, I had so many people ask me questions. What's up with Bobby Lashley looking like a weeb? What's up with all of Noseman's favorite jobbers dressed up in these costumes? Well, if you haven't heard by now, WWE got really desperate. So, importantly, they're working with an AI platform, more likely Grok, for storyline. But hold up. Yeah. Storylines, but early ideas have been described as absurdly bad. So, just a little bit more information on that. So, Dave Meltzer was talking about it, and he said that this guy named Cyrus Korsari was recently hired as WWE's new senior director of creative strategy. So he was formerly a producer for BuzzFeed and an MMA Promotion One. So he's introduced to the creative team by Paul Levesque, who said Korsari would lead WWE's transition towards AI-driven storytelling and creative services like video and graphics. So what he's supposed to be a liaison to the White House as Levesque expands his political involvement. I don't know what that means. But it was also noted that WWE is currently working with Writer AI, a platform trained on WWE content. The software's early ideas were described as absurdly bad by one person with knowledge of the situation, and Meltzer was told that it pitched a storyline where Bobby Lashley could come back as a wrestler who's obsessed with Japanese culture and history. Meltzer stated the following: "The feeling is once bugs are worked out that AI will begin to have a major impact on storyline direction. We're aware that another promotion previously tested out AI for creative help and suggestions and found it couldn't understand pro wrestling and storylines." Well, the big issue here is the fact that they're not using any of the good search engines. You're using a search engine that you basically built from the ground up and slapped your name on it and called it Writer AI. I hate to say it, Grok is way more trained with WWE content and dream booking than this shitty Writer AI program is. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing there, but this is WWE and their usual dumb fuckery, so here you go.
Yeah, and just a lot of people don't understand what AI is, and they just have a misconception that AI equals crap. Well, not necessarily. AI can produce some really great music, some really great scripts. It just depends on how you train that certain large language model. So if I'm doing this, I would either use Grok or Gemini, and I wouldn't use it to generate an entire script. What I would do probably is for information gathering, like stats, like who wrestled who back when. I would use it for that. I would use it maybe for certain individual segments, not the entire script, because it's not ready for that. So there's just a lot of people posting about this, not knowing what they're talking about, saying AI is awful. If they use AI in any way, shape, or form, it's bad. No.
Oh, for anybody saying that Tony Khan would never use this, that's that other promotion he was talking about. So AI overview. Tony Khan has publicly stated that he used ChatGPT to try and book an episode of AEW Dynamite. He revealed that the AI generated 2 women's matches, which led him to intervene and write the episode himself because there's not enough 8-man and 10-man tags. You need more of those if you're going to have a Tony episode. So he was very, very not happy with it. But I will say this about the AI is that this is the new guy that they hired, this Cyrus Korsari guy. They hired a dude straight up just to do AI. You realize you don't even have to hire anybody. You can literally just go on Grok, go on ChatGPT.
Right. Well, because they're a corporation, they're going to hire somebody who knows how to use it, and that's their specific role in the company. It makes sense in that regard, but at the same time, it's you got to have it integrated with creative. That's the problem with all this, is it's disconnected from what creative vision is. Triple H is going to want a certain thing, and the AI guy is just going to be, coming up with what AI could recommend for certain situations. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's still Triple H's vision. It's just going to let Triple H be lazier.
Well, and, Dave Meltzer was nice enough to show us what a conversation between this AI and WWE is about. So Triple H said, "All right, AI, I need you to book Raw like Vince did. Larger than life, unpredictable, must-see TV." "All right, got it. Step 1, make people care. Step 2, pay it off." No. That's too creative. Just drag it out for 9 months, forget who's heel, and have everyone stare dramatically into the camera. Copy that. Activating Triple H mode. Generating 47 new eras and 0 endings. I believe this app. I think this is actually legit right here.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And again, like a lot of what he's booking, it's shit that AI would book in the first place, and like not even a good AI, just like a shitty, bland, paint by numbers AI.
Well, that's basically what this writer AI program is. It sounds to me like a shitty AI program built from the ground up that hasn't been trained.
Right, and they're still being trained, and that's how large language models work, which is what AI is. Is that it's needing to be trained. You need to train it on like what the parameters are that it's going to work within.
Yeah, exactly. And then unfortunately, Triple H doesn't know how to train anybody. Look at fucking the PC Center. He did Triple H. Triple H did NXT for 11 years. What happened? What happened in 11 years that he did it? Didn't train anything. I don't think he knows how to train anything, nonetheless, AI, so it's going to learn the hard way, much like Triple H. But Triple H, he learns the hard way. He learned from those ratings, and he's like, you know what, I got to do something drastic. I got to do something huge. So, he broke up the vision. Here we were waiting for this to happen many, many months ahead of time, possibly right before WrestleMania, but no, Triple H, he had to pull the trigger because he's desperate. If he's doing AI and pulling the trigger on friendship and betrayal shit like this, that tells you everything. This guy is motherfucking desperate and he'll do anything.
Oh, absolutely. Like he's doing this because he's feeling the pressure. There's definitely pressure going on in that company to where they have to make changes. Something has to be done because the ratings are getting too low. And notice it's happening on Raw that they're doing this. And they're doing huge title changes on SmackDown. So all the reports saying about like there's going to be, or the executives are not happy with Triple H and the way the booking is going. Well, there you fucking go. The proof is in the pudding.
Oh, and you can thank Sami Zayn for making Isla Dragunov the new U.S. champion. So this is apparently...
God.
Sammy saw that Isla returned, and he was like, you know what, if I'm going to lose it to anybody, I'm going to lose it to this fucking little dork with the neck tat. So Isla Dragunov is the champion, and his first match back did not have to earn it. He's Isla Dragunov. Why would he have to earn it? Fucking WWE, dude.
Well, because like I don't think it's about earning with them. I just think they're desperate and they needed a title change, thinking it's going to boost the ratings. You may get 1.2 million
for Isla Dragunov.
Who are we kidding? They're likely to get 900,000 viewers at this point. Like it's
Now, don't get me wrong. This is something
massive ratings bump.
They're going to build Isla into this badass champion that faces off against Gunther at WrestleMania. I guarantee you that's what they're doing with this shit.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. I mean, they're clearly setting up the Isla versus Gunther match that only the fucking match marks care about. Only the NXT whacking old takeover dorks, they fucking want that. That's what they want. When you go back and watch that match, it's just 30 minutes of no selling and chops that look like shit. Like, no, it's not going to work out the way Triple H thinks it's going to work out. What's going to happen is the ratings are going to get lower and lower. He's going to be bumfuzzled. He's going to be confused. He's not going to understand why. And it's crystal fucking clear. The people that he's building up through that NXT system, from Black and Gold and now, they all lack personality. All of them. All of them. None of them are going to be people that a casual fan would want to tune in to watch. None of them.
Well, because they don't have to. They were brought in from the indies as these super wrestlers, and that's all they need to do is just go out and do super indie matches. That's all you need to do. You don't have to learn how to act. You don't have to learn how to work the mic. You don't need a character. Isla thinks, hey, all I need is a neck tat and 20 more pounds of muscle. No, dude. You've needed so much more than that for the longest fucking time. But you listen to the marks in the back. So, there you go. But, one mark in the back, he's tired of it. He's trying to let the fans know that he's tired of it, but they won't listen. So Punk had to do a public address to the fans via Instagram.
We unfortunately have to have this conversation again, you fucking assholes. Do not turn up at airports. Do not show up at hotels. I cannot believe I have to fucking say this again, you fucking pricks. Do not follow people. You've been repeatedly been politely told no. Respect it. You are not a fan, you're a stalker, and you'll be treated as such, you fucking prick. Respect the boundaries. Stop harassing people, or I'll kick your ass. Yeah.
What a fucking whiny bitch.
These fans would love to get punched in the face by Punk. They're probably doing that just so they could claim, I got punched in the face by Daddy Punk. Oh my God.
I'll continue never washing my face again, guys.
It's a rite of tribute for them. So, these fans, they're going to do what they do. And Punk, you have to realize that all the fans that you're talking to right now are the same liberal dumb fuck assholes that support you and all the stupid shit you do. So it's a double-edged sword. You give or you take. Which one it's going to be? You got to give away these fans, or you going to take their shit? Which one is it going to be?
I mean, seriously, like that's the whole thing, is that he knows what the fuck he signed up for when you want to be a celebrity, when you want to be on fucking TV every week, when you want to be this big star. Well, with that comes the assholes, the stalkers, the weirdos. Look at what Kim Kardashian has to go through. Look at what fucking Lady Gaga and Nicki Minaj have to go through. Like, they go through even worse shit than what CM Punk goes through. Yet his whiny fucking bitch ass has to complain online. This is not gonna make them stop. If you keep telling them over and over and over again, the only thing that will make them stop is security. That's it.
Well, Punk is a multimillionaire. Why the fuck isn't he riding in his own jet? If it's a big issue for him, I can understand, get your own jet. If it's a virtue signaling issue for the females on the roster, bro, you harass these women more than the fans do. The fuck are you talking about?
Well, all the weird shit he does over in NXT. I mean, he's a weird guy. But if he's got such a fucking problem with it, CM Punk is a multimillionaire. He can easily afford to get like 2 security guards to follow him around.
Yeah, there's no excuse, man. It's bullshit.
None.
There's no excuse. But we got to cover up a few bullshit rumors going on in WWE. One of them is that, and I believe this one, is that Cena is allegedly very unhappy with WWE's handling of the retirement tour, as he should be. Right. I mean, honestly, he probably knew he was going to get fucked over, but not to this extent. I think Triple H surprised him with his pettiness. Like, bro, you should know that this guy hates you. He's hated you since day one, since you were chosen as Vince's golden boy. Why the fuck would he treat you well? Look how everybody who was a Vince guy is treated under him. You burn out and then you fade away.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And like the way I look at it is like Triple H cannot be this incompetent and this stupid to unintentionally book Cena this badly. No. To me, what this looks like is Triple H gets the last laugh. He gets to have John Cena under his thumb one last time before he goes to Hollywood. And that's what this is to me. Triple H is a fucking petty, vindictive, power-playing, egotistical asshole. And there are so many wrestling fans out there that don't see it. They don't fucking see it. Hopefully more and more they see it. And I think that some of them are coming around to our way of thinking here. They're seeing Triple H for what he is, the more and more he does shit like this. But you're going to have some of those very popular YouTubers that love to suck Triple H's dick. They're going to be putting him over, not telling the truth that from everything that we can see, it's crystal clear here. Triple H is using his power to put Cena under his thumb. That's all this is.
I mean, he does that to all the veterans. I mean, Look at what he did to CM Punk. Gave him a title for like a minute and then yanked it away. And yeah, even Sting. He's like, Sting, you're going to compete in WWE? Well, you're doing the job to me. So yeah, that's the type of guy he is. He's an awful person, awful human being. But here's a Brock rumor for you. Apparently, some people within WWE said to have been strongly against Brock Lesnar being brought back. Well, none of these fucking idiots that are complaining make money for the company, so they shouldn't have a right to complain.
Right, and who else are you going to have Cena go up against? I mean, like, you're going to have him go up against... Now, it should have been built better, but like an ice-cold Randy Orton, like if you had built Randy Orton up as this dominant heel who wants to be the one to take Cena out, like maybe now you're cooking with gas, and maybe like this is the way to go out. But they just shoehorn Brock Lesnar in there just because. Like having Brock Lesnar there is not a problem. Brock is not the problem. The booking is the problem.
Oh, but apparently he paid to pee on a prostitute. He's so evil for that.
What a monster.
I mean, God forbid any of these fucking marks actually get a prostitute, which they never will in their entire life because they get turned down by him. But hey, this is what they're jealous of, man.
Well,
and they're
how many...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
How many of these marks, these fucking depraved OnlyFans paying marks, buy fucking... Like, who's that bitch that was selling cups of her urine?
Okay, so, well, I can think of Shotzi. She was selling Polaroids of her turds.
Yeah.
Yeah, for $5 a pop. I still respect her, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then there's all the OnlyFans thoughts. Those are for sure. It wouldn't surprise me if Chelsea Green did some shit like that. Would not be surprised.
Yeah. Well, no, absolutely. And it just goes to show that, like, the ones accusing Brock Lesnar of being this monster are the same ones that engage in the depraved, perverted bullshit. And we show it on Wrestling Fans Being Idiots. We show how fucking crazy these assholes are. So for them, of anyone, to be talking shit about Lesnar is just the height of hypocrisy. It is so fucking absurd.
Absolutely. But these fans, they're always going to complain about something. And these fans, unfortunately, are backstage in WWE. So, one person within WWE reportedly noted that Vince McMahon is still widely hated by almost everyone backstage due to how much of a detriment he was to the product. I'm going to say this much. If Vince ever comes back to the WWE and he goes backstage, all those fucking mark-ass wrestlers that think they're part of the IWC that dissed him would be sucking his dick and begging him for any sort of insight on how to better their career. Because that's the thing with Vince. Yeah, he was always a busy guy, but if you got a moment of his time, he would actually try to help you out. Triple H is like, what you gotta do is you gotta come out for the entrance and then, raise your hand up high. And then the fans react and then nothing else. That's it.
Well, it's just logic, because like, how long has Vince been doing this for? 40 fucking years. Almost as long as Triple H has been alive. Vince again has been booking WWE. Like, he's gonna know a lot. He was there through all the eras. The Hogan era, the Attitude era, the Ruthless Aggression era, the fucking PG era. He's been there through so many eras. To have somebody with that much knowledge, you shut the fuck up and you listen to them when they talk.
Especially considering Vince McMahon is one of the best performers in WWE history.
Oh, easily.
To this day, he's top 3. And I don't want to hear no wrestlers, dude. Vince was one of the best fucking wrestlers on the roster. He just didn't have to show it off.
I mean, honestly, there's an argument that you can make that that there was no Attitude Era without Vince McMahon, and not only would there have not been an Attitude Era, we may not even have just the great storylines and angles that we had today. Like, he was so fucking crucial to everything and just such a great performer that to make Austin the star that he was, you needed an equally evil yet charismatic and entertaining heel in Vince McMahon, and that's exactly what he did. He did his job perfectly.
He was even feuding with his children. I mean, a match that he had with Shane McMahon. This guy didn't care. That's the type of... He was an entertainer, a performer, and a great one at that. And one performer in WWE is tired of all just the BS that's going on with modern-day WWE. Grayson had to talk up about it, and he said, I'm one of the guys who I'm not a big fan of Unreal. I understand it's a really entertaining show, and a lot of my mates have watched it and say they love it. But for me, I love the mystery. I don't like the magician's secrets to be revealed. I think that takes balls for him to admit that, because there's all these other wrestlers that are just sucking Unreal's dick. Grayson has always kept it real, though, because he knows he's not pushed. He knows he's one of those guys that's bound to be released any fucking day, so he's just getting his shots in.
Yeah, he's going to be one of the next people to go to TNA. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all. And quite frankly, I think TNA would be a good fit for Grayson Waller. I think that there's no place for him to be used in a Triple H product, but in a TNA product where they prioritize goofy, charismatic people like a Joe Hendry or like an Elias. Like, I think he would fit in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's young, he's talented. I think honestly, him and Austin Theory should consider TNA once their contracts are up.
Oh, absolutely, big time. I mean, especially Austin Theory. Like, there's really nowhere to go in WWE. He's not going to get pushed. Triple H doesn't want to use him. Just send him off. Send him off to TNA. Send him to NXT. Fuck, let him do a TNA or whatever. Just send him off to TNA.
Who knows? Maybe that will happen. We'll see. But I will say one person that should be on TV, but they're not. He's gotten so desperate to get his name out there that he's selling fragrances. So we got Omos. He's now released his own fragrance called I-Beer in a partnership with Zaroff. I'm guessing it smells like just butt funk, but who knows? Maybe it smells like Nigerian Giant. I don't know. I don't know what Nigerian Giant smells like. I don't care to know what it smells like. But
maybe it's butt funk. Who knows?
It could be butt funk. Could smell like Sasquatch. You don't know, but that's what's going on with Elmos. Well, I will say though, another big guy. He's on his way out of the company. I'm surprised he even lasted this long. Rich Holland. I'm not sure you heard about Rich Holland, but he took a pay cut. Significant pay cut during his final year with WWE, so he got lowballed like a motherfucker. And it didn't really help him, because now they're not going to renew his contract when it expires next month. So here he is, working this $5,000 a month NXT contract.
Oh my God.
Just so he could get released in a couple months.
Oh God. And for him, honestly, you watch him perform, like, there's nothing to the guy other than muscle. Like, that's all he's got. He's got the look and that's it. There's nothing else. So there's no promo or personality, nothing.
He hurts people too. That's not a good thing, man. It's like when you hurt people, you're not a good promo, and all you are is just some foreign dude with muscle. Get the fuck out, man. We don't need you.
No, I mean, honestly, just leave the wrestling business, go do something else. Wrestling ain't for Ridge Holland. If you can't learn after all this fucking time, you're never gonna learn.
Oh, never. And just the fact he ended Big E's career is very, very crucial there too. So let's go ahead and talk about Vince. I'm not sure if you heard, but he won his case. So TMZ confirmed that Vince McMahon won his case for reckless driving. The court granted him access to a special program. If Vince McMahon stays out of trouble, donates $1,000 to a charitable organization, and drives legally, his case will be dismissed on October 2026. Easy peasy, dude. Just have your private driver drive you everywhere for a year. You know,
he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's worth like $3-4 billion. What, he can't afford a private driver? Oh, it's falling on a hard time. Come now, Vince can afford this, no problem. And like, it just goes to show that, yeah, Vince clearly driving recklessly. How did he get out of this case? Like, because he was clearly fuck up your car that badly. You had to have been driving recklessly. You had to have been going over the speed limit.
well, I think what he did is he got himself a good lawyer that basically explained that he was dealing with a lot of mental distress over his good friend Hulk Hogan dying, and that led to him being in the car accident. And I think they were able to kind of make things work with that being used as a justification. And nobody was seriously hurt, at least to my knowledge, so there you go.
I mean, it just goes to show that, you know, having a lot of money, you can buy some good lawyers. I mean, yeah, it's wow, this is pretty crazy to see that Vince got away with it. But yeah, like with Vince, like I'm curious to know what the actual story is, because like that's our thought process of what may have happened. I want to know what the real story is behind this, but you know, who knows?
I just know that it happened right around the time Hogan died, so I'm thinking, the day of, actually the day that happened. So I'm thinking that's probably what it was. He was really close with Hogan, had a lot of respect. You could see how much respect he had for Hogan after his death. So
actually, it happened literally, I think, a couple hours after the news broke of Hulk Hogan dying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, right there then. I mean, I think that's where there's smoke, there's fire, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much smoke there. It's got to be a fire. It's not like, what's it going to be? You know, it's got to be a fire. So no, yeah, I do think that the timing, the situation. I think Vince may have been, you know, incredibly emotional when the biggest straw, the reason why WWF became a household name, passed away. I think that it took a toll on Vince, and I think it hit him hard. And I think he was driving recklessly. He was. So yeah,
way it goes, man. But at least Vince, even in this situation, took out time to shake hands with the fans, like Taz here. Shaking hands with Taz. Look at his awesome haircut. His Pepe Le Pew looking awesome there. And you know what's also cool about the guy is he even takes time to shake all the fans' hands. Look at this shit. CM Punk and Mercedes Moné, stop your fucking bitching. If Vince McMahon can stop and sign autographs, so can you.
At the age of 80. I mean, CM Punk's whiny bitch ass me, don't show up in courthouses, don't show up near my fucking security detail. I'm like, motherfucker, just be happy. Be happy that you have fans that care about you. Is it annoying? Yes. So then what you do is you hire security detail. That's all you do. But Vince McMahon shows you right there how you're supposed to do it. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Is show gratitude.
Yeah, and one thing that I'm faithful for if Vince does retake over WWE is that he would get rid of all the sponsorship bullshit and go private. Because it's all over the place. It's to the point that you go and you watch a Stephanie Vaquer match, and they're practically saying, Arby's, we got the meat. You know? What is up with that placement?
This pussy slam brought to you by Arby's. We got the beef.
That they God. Do. And what would be great is it said, now with the double roast beef sandwich.
War made to your perfection. Like, this is like, you can't make this shit up. This is like as funny. In fact, I would say this is funnier than the fucking Pizza Cutter Domino's segment.
It's
like,
better.
It's better. It's better because it's more fun. It's just more funny to me, honestly.
Yes, it's good shit, man. So yeah, that's what's going on with WWE. But I will say that AEW, they're having a lot of problems. But Tony, at least he can get out there and let people know that he likes Lucha Libre.
ROH, how many years have you worked in ROH?
About 20 and a half years now.
Over 20 years. That's amazing, buddy. Well, I want to thank you, amazing fans. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You were great fans for Collision. I happen to love the Lucha Libre. We have one more match. It's for ROH. It's a Lucha Libre theme match. And then we'll send you home, hopefully happy. I'll come out here to say goodnight. Thank you for being such great fans. We got one more match for you. Thank you very much, Texas.
Yeah! Thank you, Tony!
All right, folks, so that great ring crew did it again. We are ready
see the fucking? Did you see the crowd at the end? Oh my god! Oh,
it's like one person in attendance.
That was less than one row. Usually we see one row at those Ring of Honor shows. It's looking like a British hooker's mouth, dude. It's like one tooth over there, one tooth over there. It's like, what the hell's going on?
It's a mess. And you got Tony Khan. I love. He's like, thank you, one guy, for showing up at the fucking amazing Lucha show. Fucking amazing. Like he's like, it's not just an impression. It's like it's what he fucking does.
It's literally like the one fan at WNBA and Family Guy. Yay!
Yeah, Lucha, woo!
Cool. You got that one fan. Hey, you know what? He's trying to get the Lucha Libre wrestlers. I mean, I'm sure you heard about Andrade and everything that happened with him. So, a hold up with Andrade, if you're wondering why he did one match and then faded away, is there's a new TKO contract clause where if you're fired for cause or breach, then they put a 1-year non-compete on it. So this fucker's gonna be out for a year. He'd be lucky to be working outlaw mud shows over in Mexico. Even then, he'd probably be lucky to be working that. So he's gonna be probably doing gay for pay or some other shit. I don't know.
Dude, he was talking about doing an OnlyFans. I'm like, bro, no. You
I
get
believe
like,
it.
like 13 gay dudes, and that's about it. You know,
Dude, hey,
all he's gonna get.
if he does a collaboration with Only Bros, who knows?
Oh, dude, like, why don't you show up on my channel, bro? We'll make some like gay porn, dude.
The fans will
Matt
love it.
Riddle, come on.
The fans will love it. What can I say?
The fans will love it.
But so, like, apparently Andrade, like, only working one match completely fucked up all of AEW's storylines. So,
Good.
AEW sources say that Andrade's absence affected immediate creative plans for Dynamite and WrestleDream, as well as Kota Ibushi's unfortunate injury. So, I'm guessing he just butt-fucked Kota really good before he left and just rectally traumatized him. So, yeah, I don't know how Andrade leaving would have to deal with Kota, but there you go.
No, I mean, I don't understand either. But like, I mean, what it seems like to me is that I think that Andrade didn't know that provision was in his contract, because I don't think he would have gone to AEW had he had known.
Well, you get a fucking lawyer to look at it, you stupid idiot.
I know this dumbass probably was like, all right, I'll go ahead and sign, and he signs the fucking thing, and he signs his fucking life away for about a year because this dumbass can't fucking stay clean. Is it that hard to not do drugs? Don't do drugs.
If you stuck your dick in Charlotte, probably. I don't know. It seems like he's mentally traumatized. He's traumatized, man. You know, so
he's traumatized and he's coping with it any way he can.
But speaking of addicts that are traumatized, I'm not sure if you heard what happened with Britt Baker, but she removed the AEW from her handle. So could she be showing up in NXT to boost the ratings by 2 viewers? Who knows?
Yeah, 35-year-old Britt Baker. She's really going to boost the ratings. Oh, man, I can't wait to see her in NXT. Wow.
If they just make her a drunk bitch with a fucking dentist drill, just smashing bottles of Jack Daniels over people's heads and drilling in their face, just make her a hardcore wrestler. That's what she was meant to be.
Yeah, she's a hardcore skank. She just wants her face to bleed, and you know, I mean, it makes her prettier. I'll give her that. And when you cover up her face, you know, it helps. But no, I mean, for Britt Baker, I think that her taking it out of there probably means that they're going to let her contract drain, let it expire, and then maybe in a year from now or 2 years from now, she'll be in WWE.
It's like nature's
still wrestling.
It's like nature's clown paint, man. I'm telling you. So she's got a full-on mask there. But you know, speaking of clown show shit, I'm not sure if you heard what happened at WrestleDream, but Moxley drowned Darby and the internet freaked the fuck out. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe he's doing this! It's pro wrestling, you fucking idiots. It's on a pay-per-view. Kids aren't watching this shit. It's all old fat neckbeards. Like, what the fuck are you tripping out about? I honestly thought it was like, you know what, it wasn't enough. Where was the piranhas? Where was the electric eels? Where was the leeches?
Right, it's so fucking like, oh, he's drowning him in a fish tank. Big whoop.
So, right. This comes from the same guy that chokes people with plastic bags. Why are you fucking surprised?
I know, right? It doesn't make any sense to me as to why, you know, people are freaking out. It's a fucking aquarium, dude. Chill.
Yeah, it's Darby. He's used to drowning himself and getting close to suicide. If anything, it probably made him happy. So, but Tony, apparently he was so happy with Jon Moxley's performance that he granted him the biggest compliment he's ever received. Tony Khan names Jon Moxley as AEW's modern-day Harley Race.
Oh, God. No, come on. Really? Harley Race would beat this fucking pussy into a coma. Are you kidding me?
It pissed off Ace Steel so much that he said, "Count this as one of the dumbest and most blasphemous things I've ever read. Utter crap, really infuriating, zero comparison." They're both bald fat guys. I mean, there's that.
But I mean, Harley Race. I mean, if we're comparing the toughness of Harley Race to John Moxley, they ain't no fucking comparison. Harley Race is a million times tougher. So yeah, I agree with Ace Steel here. You know, CM Punk's fluffer, Ace Steel, you know, speaking the truth. Give him credit.
John Moxley is just basically the ringmaster if he got a really bad gasoline addiction and destroyed his brain. That's what he is. So
he's the gasoline master.
Exactly. So that's what's going on with that guy right there. Let's go ahead and talk about some unfortunate injuries that happened. I don't have the background, but let's talk about some Breaking Bones news. Not sure if you heard about Jacob Fatu, but he's out. So non-wrestling related injury. I don't know. I guess, I don't know, maybe ate too much at the barbecue and exploded his stomach. I don't know what's going on, but non-wrestling related injury, and he's going to be out until 2026. So,
damn,
it's rough.
Wow, we're really missing a big draw here.
Yeah, that's probably why I had to drop the title. So there you go. But you know what? One of Triple H's favorites, though, he can't hide it anymore. WWE keeping Seth Rollins' injury detail under wraps. So if you haven't heard, it's a torn rotator cuff. Not good. That should keep you out for a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's going to be out for a little bit. He's going to have the surgery from what it seems. And yeah, so we're probably not going to see Seth until at least, WrestleMania? Maybe the Royal Rumble? I mean, it's going to be a while.
Oh, no, he's going to be out probably till Rumble, and he'll probably force himself to come back so he can win that shit or come close to winning it. So, yeah, this is what you get, is you get Seth Rollins doing his stupid shit. And I want to show you just how fucking reckless Io Sky is. We talk about how reckless she is, but you need to see it for proof. Look at this. Look at what she did to Rhea Ripley over in Japan. God, and Rhea's smiling. She's smiling about it, looking like John Bernthal and smiling about that shit.
Yeah, well, no, it's like, yeah, shit happens and wrestling injuries happen. This ain't ballet. It's a fucking, it's a sport, whatever. At the same time, you got to be able to work safe. And if fucking Io Sky can't work safe, is that who did this, Io Sky?
That's what it looked like from their match in Japan. They were fighting over in Japan, and that happened right afterwards. So that's what I'm thinking happened.
Like, Io Sky's got to work safe. She's got to learn how to fucking work safe. And, you know, learning how to wrestle in New Japan, that style does not translate well to the States because you're going to fucking injure people.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. And I mean, Rhea, she worked herself into this. Here you are making out with Io Sky. She's going to fucking knee you in the face because she ain't gay. So, that's how it goes. I did forget to show you one AEW clip. This is one of the worst spots that I've seen on a Dynamite. Look. Don't even fucking try it. Like, this pisses me off. And I saw one other clip of, like, Wheeler Yuta trying to do a chop block and he was off by a foot. Like, is it bad to connect with the wrestler now? Is that, like, are you, like, going to get a talk down backstage if you make even the slightest connection with the wrestler for a wrestling move?
That's the problem, is that there's nobody to fucking tell to put anyone in their place. Is Tony Khan really putting people in their place? No. Absolutely not. So when they go out there and you got the Kenny Omega Strawberry Jam blood coughing up segment, you got what we just saw there and all the fucking other, you know, unprofessionalism you see in AEW, it happens because the place, there's no pressure for them to be well run. It's just go out there and have fun, do your shit. And that does not work.
Yeah, All Friends Wrestling will never work out, you know, and that's why I kind of hope Cross doesn't go there, but at this point I'm hoping he gets a payday, because it's to the point where he's wrestling in abandoned office buildings.
You don't have to wait.
That's something that I was waiting to see since the NXT Stillborn Michigan days, when they would wrestle in the abandoned office buildings. I was waiting for something like that to happen. At least Cross finally did it. But this he deserves more than wrestling in an abandoned office building with a 7-foot ceiling. Come on, man.
I know, come on. And like you gotta, like, But if you're Cross, you got to plan that better. You got to know that the ceiling is like 2 feet high. So, you know, you gotta plan that better. But like, yeah, Cross deserves better. Dude, honestly, at this point, go to TNA. You know what's funny? The other day, like, I was curious. I'm like, you know what? Because I asked myself, I'm like, how many people on these rosters do I actually like? And I have the numbers. I got JC's numbers. When it comes to AEW, I like 6% of the roster, roughly, which is like not much. And you consider they have 159 people on the roster. When it comes to Raw, I like about 7%, SmackDown about 6%. TNA, this blew my mind. I looked at the roster, I was like, okay, I like them. I took the total number. I like 20% of TNA's roster right now.
That's good, man. I mean, 20% is better than 6 and 7% that you're getting with the others. But that's what I'm saying. It's for anybody wondering why we don't do too much live coverage of AEW, NXT, SmackDown, Raw, TNA. It's because it's very hard to watch, man. Like, that's why we're doing a lot of Attitude Era shit, a lot of indie shit, just basically to switch things up, you know? We're tired of just how these companies are mailing in. So hopefully with AI, them using it, maybe they get better. We'll see what happens. But it's time for Modern Wrestlers and Marks, where we talk about these mark-ass wrestlers that are ruling the industry. Start off with Ilya Dragunov. After he won the United States Championship, he said, "Pain shall entertain you." No, because I'm not a fucking mark. I don't watch your matches, so it doesn't entertain me. You don't entertain me.
No, he's just so fucking full of himself. He's such a dork. Like, he does not realize, like, how much of a dork he comes across. He does not come across as cool or edgy or badass. He's just a fucking nerd. He's a dweeb. He's a geek. That's what he comes across. And look, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to say, like, they are not aware in WWE of how this guy comes across to a casual fan. To a casual fan, they're going to look at how small he is and how ridiculous he is. They're going to go, I'm going to take this guy seriously? Come on now. So, like, honestly, it would not surprise me if the rating went down. I think it will go up just because, you know, it can't go down consistently like this. It's got to go up at some time, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a situation where with Ilya Dragunov, he's not going to do anything to benefit the show. He's not going to do anything to help out anybody. That's how it is. But, you know, Sami Zayn thinks he's going to be fucking amazing. He thinks that, you know, if I let Isla be the one to dethrone me, that's really going to put the SmackDown over. It's not. It's not going to help at all. You have to understand that what you have done, unfortunately, is you have done a downgrade. I hate to say this. I do not like Sami Zayn, but this is a downgrade from Sami Zayn, because at least Sami Zayn can kind of talk on the mic a little bit. Not really, but kind of. What can Ilya Dragunov do?
At least Sami Zayn has fans.
Yeah.
At least Sami Zayn was over to that casual audience to some degree. Not many of them, but some of them. This guy, it's just such a fucking turn out of left field. It's just too soon. Like, who the fuck is Ilya Dragunov? Why should I care about him? If you're going to put the title on him this quickly, tell me who he is. Like, pretend like I haven't seen him before.
Absolutely. So, yeah, this is what's going on, man. And, yeah, with Ilya Dragunov, is unfortunately we have to deal with this shit. But you know what? We got weebs and dweebs all over the internet, and it seems that Bianca Belair is one. So here she is with an e-girl. What the? Come on, Bianca, you fucking dork. What are you doing hanging out with e-girls for?
I mean, she got big boobs, but, you know, other than that, come on now. What are you doing?
All right, JC, I got to take care of something, man, because I got this fucking retard that keeps on spamming the chat. So I'm going to put a video on. Actually, I'm going to put something on. You talk about it while I go take care of this. So, talk about Indy Hartwell and her adding in moaning sounds to her pillow fight skit with Dexter Lumis. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, no worries, man. Ooh. So, yeah, Indy Hartwell.
God damn it.
Yeah, she's doing. Yeah, so Indy Hartwell's doing some stuff. Says added in moaning sounds to her pillow fight skit with Dexter Lumis. I mean, hey, you know, they're trying to spruce it up somehow. And I mean, you see her in TNA right now. There's really not much to talk about there. So yeah, they had to do something. So yeah, I'm glad they tried to make her more entertaining. They tried to spruce her up a little bit, but yeah, they had to do something there, man. You know, because she just in and of herself just not getting it done personality wise. She really isn't. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What this tells me is that she can't act. So they had to add in the moaning sounds. That's what that tells me.
Right. No, that's what it tells me too. It's just so ridiculous, man. It really is with her. Just move on from her. Move on.
I don't understand why they're even keeping her around or pushing her. She's awful.
No, she really is. I wouldn't watch her match at that fucking Bound for Glory show. She sucks. She sucks. There's really nothing there for her to do. Like she's just like an interchangeable Australian chick. You keep her, you fire her, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So I think they still got to keep, adding more talent into that women's division. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's garbage. Now let's go ahead and talk about Io Sky, what she had to say. Go ahead and cover that.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, Io Sky says that her strength is pro wrestling. Oh God, compared to her promos. Yeah, no kidding. We couldn't tell. I am not a frequent English speaker. Really? I couldn't tell. I'm flabbergasted. Color me shocked there. English is not my first language. Wow, I'm learning that for the first time. I thought, what is my strength? My strength is the wrestling. Actually, no, it's not, because you're injuring Rhea Ripley. Why am I on the WWE roster? Wrestling is why I'm here. Why am I on the WWE roster? Good question. I think the answer is because you got a fucking big-nosed dumb fuck Mark in charge of creative. I have so much passion for the matches. Of course, promo too. You mean promos. Plural, as in more than one. But I understand that promos are hard for me. Okay, then what you do is you get a fucking manager. You get a mouthpiece to work with you, to translate for you. That's what you do.
Even then, how are you in this country for this long and you have not learned English? You egotistical fuck. That's
right.
What it says to me is ego. When you live in the United States for as long as she has, or at least compete in the United States, I don't care if she flies from abroad. You compete in the United States, you're a star here. The very least you can do is learn English. It's super easy nowadays with apps like Duolingo. With the Rosetta Stone, there's ways that she can quickly learn English. To me, she's just being a lazy piece of shit. She's like, they suck my dick enough on my wrestling ability. I don't need to learn English. I could be their beloved Japanese Joshi.
Yeah, well, and that's the issue, is that with Triple H, there's no pressure. It's just, go out there and put on a 5-star banger. That's the problem here. Like, this is why you don't want to have these veteran wrestlers in charge of creative, because they're going to want it to be treated like a sport. It's not a sport. It's supposed to be a soap opera. That's what brought it to the top. That's what made it so big in the Attitude Era. They didn't care. The fans back then, vast majority of them didn't give a fuck about the matches. I'm sure they were entertaining, and they were, but they cared about the characters, the stories, like Sable going out there with, handprints painted on her tits. That's what they wanted to see. They didn't want to see 5-star bangers from like Perro Aguayo versus Taka Michinoku. That's not what they fucking tuned in for.
Right, exactly. They didn't care about any of that shit, but Io Sky, though, she appeals to these fucking neckbeards because they're boring fat dorks. And she's like, when asked what she likes to do outside of wrestling, this is what she does. She sleeps and eats ice cream.
I couldn't tell.
Good Lord.
Couldn't tell.
Hey, I could look at the SpongeBob ass and tell.
Yeah, the chunky arms, the chunky SpongeBob ass. It's like, yeah, we can tell you're packing on the pounds there, and not in a good way. Like, that's the thing. Is like, there are some women, like the way they're built, like you pack on the pounds, like it can go to the right places and look good. Io Sky ain't one of those women. So just, Io, like, be careful with what you eat. Focus on eating healthy. It'll make you look better.
She's built like a Japanese Honey Boo Boo. That does not help her.
No, it does not help her at all. And then with the sleeping, I mean, shit, you sleeping is more entertaining than you talking. So, hey, you know what? Go ahead and sleep more. In fact, make that your gimmick. Pair her up with the sleep witch and just make them the fucking the sleep witches or sleep. I don't know. Do that.
Have you noticed that all these wrestlers, like a lot of these female wrestlers, one of the big things that they like to do is sleep? Liv Morgan and was it Raquel Rodriguez? Oh, we love to sleep. Is that like code word for she likes to fuck?
I mean, it could be. They're sleeping around,
Could be. I'm just saying, think about it, So, speaking of, Io went swimming with CM Punk. They had to play with the cocas and other underwater sea cucumbers in Australia, so yeah, touch my fucking sea cucumber, yeah.
Yeah, play with this sea cucumber. Oh yeah. See how the white
stuff
out. Shoots out? Yeah.
Yes.
Squeeze it harder, yeah. Yeah, squeeze Papa Punk harder, yeah.
That's what was going on, I guarantee you.
Oh, Punk, you fucking sick freak. Why is he not with his wife? Like, he's doing all this weird shit with these chicks who aren't his wife. This is weird. Like, how can people not call him out for it?
It gets better.
Especially standing next to the Australian-born I've wanted to do this for a long, long time. Get ready. Always serving continuous brutality. That's how we circumvent things in the States, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I said cunt. I'm so cool.
Yeah, I'm serving her my cunt. She said, can I stick my wee-wee in? And I said, go ahead, big boy, yeah.
So yeah, Punk.
CM Punk is a pussy. I'm convinced.
He is CM Pussy. Let's just call him that from now on, CM Pussy. But yeah, he's a very strange man that keeps on doing strange shit. And I want to go ahead and show you what happens with Punk when he does stupid shit with women. Where is it? Right here. But not only with women, but also with Rhea's sister. He doesn't care about age. She's only 17.
They get older, they stay the same and I get older, yeah.
That's what he is. He's the fucking pervy character from Dazed and Confused. That's who he is. He's Matthew McConaughey's character.
In the flesh, baby.
In the flesh, baby. Look at him. Look at this fucking weird. Look at him. Look at how weird he is.
He's a weird dude, man, and nobody calls out that this dude is proudly smiling and standing with a young woman. And it's just like, I know they're just, she's just a fan, you fucking idiots. It's like, come on.
Hey, so was Roxanne and Cora, and we know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, they start out as fans, and then they become something more, you know? It's very weird, and nobody wants to fucking say shit about it. It's weird, dude. But yeah, let's go ahead and let me show you some other stuff here. Okay, so there's that. But apparently he met this guy, Kikaturi. The last time we met was when I visited his house. Before that, it was when he was the ECW champion. After 11 years, I get to see an old friend. Stay healthy, injury-free, none of those, and keep doing your best. Let's meet again. Knowing Triple H, he would be desperate enough to sign this fucking jobber in a plastic mask. I'm just saying.
Let's sign Kikaturi. Yeah, we need him. We need more draws. I mean, the casuals have no idea, but the real wrestling fans know who he is. That's all that matters.